Hey everyone, welcome to My Tiny Landscape. Today we are going to be taking a look at the demo for this little very chill tile-based puzzle game. We're just gonna go straight into it. After you complete like the tutorial, you get a chance to customize your map a little bit on what you want to play. There's no campaign, so you just you go in, you do a map, you complete it, and you can do another. We have various things here we can change. We have world size, we have island sizes, and we have a seed. So if you want to play something very, very specific you saw somewhere, you can. And we are going to, I think, just go with a small... We can go with like small islands, but maybe see if we could get something with some islands. Actually, there was something there. Yeah, we can do something like this. There's a few islands going around. And I'm thinking we'll do a small world, just so this is not going to be like a 3-hour long video or something. We have 3 different biomes that each comes with different variations. We can choose which ones we want to be offered. If we go polar, we don't get the tropical one, and vice versa. If we go tropical, we'll never see the polar one. So we're just gonna go temperate here, and we're going to start the game. So right off the bat, we get our first biome pack for free. So we can choose. These are all temperate. We have a beach, we have a meadow, and we have a forest. So a lot of this, at least we can see here, if we go for the foresty kind of tiles, a lot of it will be similar or the same, but there's a few things that we can see here. We get some rock, here we get some dirt, for instance. So some of this will differ, but a lot of it will overlap. We're just gonna go standard forest for now. We can see we get some tiles. And the way, of course, that we unlock our next pack is to get some points. We can get either a tile pack like this, or we can get a menhir. Menhir. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but these are buildings that can influence the game in various different ways. So for now, we can't place anything here because this is all wasteland, but we can place grass, of course. And we can see scoring is +3, but it gets +5 for each grass in range. So this is gonna ramp up pretty quickly. And let's just start on the big island over here. We can start somewhere here in the middle, and we can literally just use all this up. I found that in the beginning, it's, at least with the tutorial map, maybe that was only the tutorial map actually, because I found that in the beginning you can get a lot of packs purely by placing grass. There is, I want to show real quick in the... where would that be? Maybe accessibility? Yeah. There is a peaceful mode. I think that's what it means. Yes, in peaceful mode, the target score to unlock the next biome pack is lower. So if you find this difficult, you can lower it and just have a good time. I didn't have any problems in the tutorial, but I also only played the one map. So let's see here. We have a pine tree, scoring +3 and +3 for each in-range pine tree. We have an oak tree as well. That is also +3, and it +2 for each oak or pine tree. And then we have a rock, which is +2 and +10 if one rock in range. I think for now we'll just go with the trees here. I hope we are not going to die already. Maybe we should place down the rocks. Okay, we barely got there. Wow, barely got there. Let's see. We might want to go with more grass because we already kind of established there. But we can see we get 2 different polar regions here: tundra and snowy plain. Let's go with the mushroom forest here, and let's get some grass going because we need some points here. Let's get that in there. I can see we almost got there just with the grass. That's good. That's good. So let's see. We got some and one thing I would like to see is you can't right click to actually get rid of your selection. You have to click escape or something else, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. Scoring +2 but +13 if no occupied tile around. So we want to place these like here. And a good thing is that the game does tell you where the issue is. We can see this little red minus up there, so it tells us that is an issue right now. We have a fly Agereg, or whatever you want to call that as well. Scoring +2, +3 for each oak. We don't have any oaks at the moment. We actually haven't planted any of those. These have a longer range. That's kind of nice. So I guess what we could do is maybe something like this. And then place you there. That'll give you a few points. Do that as well, and we might as well go for the next pack if we can get some grass up here. Let's see, I think we're gonna continue with the temperate for now. We will go for another biome soon. Well, let's get some grass up here as well. We already have access to the next biome, but let's place some oaks first. Do something like that. Get that one. That's max points for that. Very nice. And we do get a young oak tree, so -3 for each young oak tree in range. And +5 for each empty tiles. Okay, actually it includes the ocean down there, so this is max score right here. And wasteland. Okay. Should be max score here as well. You can rotate if you want to. Yeah, let's do it like that. Very nice. Let's get ourselves another pack. I think... Well, I was about to say, I think we're comfortable enough to grab something else now, but of course now we don't get offered anything. Let's grab some forest. Grab a few more rocks. One thing I do want to say as well is that this needs need 1 rock in range, and it also shows that right now you have 2 out of 1, so it shows how many you need and how many you have at the moment as well, which is it's kind of nice. Let's go over there and over there. And you can pretty much build however you want. I'm thinking maybe down low here we'll get some beach tiles, maybe some snow up here. Maybe this might be maybe some snow over here. Maybe this will start to turn into like some tropical island up here, but this might be a cold one. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what the game offers us as well. Like that. And let's see. Oh, yes, there we go. Now we get something. We get tundra and we get a tropical as well. I think let's try the tundra, because we could try and make this into a snowy one. So we could have snow on the top and then maybe some tundra down here and something else down there, or the same. Okay, so this is permafrost. Scoring +2, +1 for each permafrost in range, but -10 for each tropical, which we don't have anything of. I was about to say, so this doesn't give us much score, but it does have a bigger range. This is probably not going to get us to the next bit, but I didn't imagine that it would, since we're starting a new biome. We also got some mossy rocks. +7 if it's in range of 2 other mossy rocks. Okay, so we can build a bunch of them there if we wanted to. We have a rock foil. +5 for each in range of mossy rocks. We kind of need to buy these or place these first. Cotton grass, which gets extra scoring of itself. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? If we do something like that... We actually only had the 3, okay. We could do something like this. We could also do is click this, because see, we cleared enough. This is based off... This, the biome packs is based off score up here, but the buildings is based off how many tiles we have cleansed. So we get a choice here. We have a retrieval thingy-majiggy. Duplicates occupied tiles in range. We have something of lowering. So once we place this, we get 3 compressors which we can use to lower some lands, some tiles. And we get something of ravage and menhir. Menhir. I'm gonna call them menhirs, but I don't know if that's correct. A menhir of ravage. We get 1 ravager. And we can see here, special tool returns a tile to wasteland. Okay, so some of these buildings can be used to alter, and some of these can be used to like fix mistakes, like the ravager here, for instance. Since we get 1 with this, maybe we actually just want to get the retrieval one, so we can get a bunch of extra tiles. It might not be too bad. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. How? Okay, it reaches just around itself. That's a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. We can use it something like here, maybe place a few things around. Don't know what we would want though. Okay, stumps are pretty good. +5 if 1 stump in range, +10 if 2 empty tiles in range. Those are pretty good. Place those there. They're not going to benefit off each other yet, but they will in a minute. Let's place that one there. Ooh, it even gives us the grass. That's nice. That's a nice boost. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We have the stump. Actually place that in there. This does not count. Interesting. That does... Actually, it does count. It's just because there's only the 1, because this is no longer empty. That's completely fair. Let's go with it over here then. Grass will continue over here. Something like that. Let's see what kind of biome we get offered here. Just pure temperate. Okay. Let's go with this sparse forest. I like the stumps here. They're going to give us quite a bit of... kind of few points here, I think. Yeah, 19 is good. Could even have it out there, but it could also be here. Let's do that. Let's see what else we can get out there. We want a rock somewhere, maybe possibly there. And we get some grass that we can continue with, like up here. And the question is, do we want to continue with grass over here or something else? I'm not sure yet. Let us... maybe get these down. Something like that. Would be nice to get another tundra biome offered to us. You are good right there. And you're good right there. Okay, that got us to a new pack. Could we get a tundra? No. We could get an alpine, or we could get a taiga. I might be butchering these names, by the way. Just saying. I think we're gonna go with this, because we want some snowy snow over here. We might even want some snowy snow over here before... a little bit of grass, maybe, and then turning it into tundra. Not tundra, but a... what's it called? Tropical one. This just gives... +7 if on high altitude and +2 on medium. So this doesn't benefit anything of each other. But just +10 for being up tall, which is nice. And then we have a snowy pine tree, +7 for each other snowy pine tree, and a snowy poplar. +2 for each other snowy poplar, and +3 for each snowy pine in range. Okay. Something like that. And something like that. Okay. Ooh, we get another tundra. That's good. Let's go for that. Let's go for the tundra. We want more over here. And exactly more of these. So we can get like a nice little ring here. And then with a rockfall in the middle. Let's get some tundra down. Let's turn it around so we can better see. Might want to get tundra down here as well. I don't I think a beach really makes a lot of sense. Yeah, something like that looks fine enough. We already have enough for the next one, so let's do that. If we get a tropical sandy desert, we could go for that. Actually, no, I haven't tried that. We do get another tundra here. No, that's an Arctic tundra. That's new. There are some tundra tiles, though. I think it would be cool if we could inspect these a little bit more. Instead of having to learn by memory, then we could expect these and see, okay, what do these actually do? Not necessarily how many we get of each, but just what do the different do? How do they score? Let's try and start our tropic area up here. We do get a desert, fine sand, cleanse the wasteland, plus 5 if 4 fine sand in range, minus 10 for polar. That's fair. Okay, let's start up here. Will that be a bad idea right there? No, I don't think so, because they reach quite far. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we can start getting some points. Right there is best. Good. Let's open another pack. We do get more tropical or sandy desert here. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's try and establish this one up here, since we got it offered to us. Yes, and it looks like it's a little bit random what we get. I don't think we're gonna get, unless we do this. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's okay. Something like that. It is sand after all. Okay, so what else we got? We got an organ pipe cactus, scoring +8, minus 10 for each organ pipe cactus in range. Okay. Wow, these have to be kind of rare. Okay. What else here? If a desert rose, it gets +5 if no occupied tile around. Alright. A cistanche. I don't know what that is. +4 if one cistanche is in range. Okay, these are something we want like a line of. Wow, this is these are not easy to place. No occupied tile around. I don't even see an outline, but I'm assuming, place that there, that it's gonna not like this. Yeah, okay. Well, these go down first. These are pretty easy to place. Go down there. These, however, are not. Well, we can have something like that up here. And that is all the desert we have. That seemed like a little bit of a weak one. Rocky desert. That could actually look like a close thing. A close thing between desert and sand. We could have that in between, maybe. Could go with the frozen river. Let's go with the rocky desert for now. We do have some grass. So maybe we... What do you do? +3 if on medium altitude. Well, you are on medium altitude, so that's kind of perfect, right? Maybe we get the rest of this as sand. We can't get any extra points off the old sand here, not at all. Okay, so we got some agave. You need to be alone. Extra score if no occupied tiles around. We got some desert roses as well, we know that. That's the same thing. And we got a prickly pear cactus, -4. So you need to be alone as well. Not alone per se, but just not near other cacti of the same kind. Let's not do those first though. Let's do these. And these, because you also need to be alone. And already that's turning into an issue. can only plop 2 of these down at the moment. Let's keep the last one. That's completely fine. You just need to not be next to your friend. So you can be out there, something like that. Sandy desert will work. Maybe the last one we need. Are there any tiles over here? No, we can see what we can see. So we could get that and that. Oops, that was a mistake. A little bit too quick on the trigger there. We cannot get 2 of these down. And I don't think we're gonna be able to, almost no matter how we place this. So this is actually gonna lose us points. -10. Or minus 2 total, of course. Let's just do that and ignore the last one. We actually have another building. We have another Ravager. We have an Eraser. Empties an occupied tile. I think it's kind of in the name. And then an elevation. What do we want? Does it matter too much? Guess we'll get the elevation. Why not? I don't think it matters too much. We actually could place you over here. Let's do that. And then we get some elevator tools. Don't know if we'll ever really need that. Can we do it there? Oh, we can. Wow, you are extra high now. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep that around. You need to be alone. Can we even do that? We can do 1. Should have done those first, before the cactus. Let's do that one. Let's get ourselves another biome. We got an oasis. I could be persuaded to try an oasis. Maybe we place that up here. We also have another building, actually. Okay, we could just get the flat-out scoring here, or we could get a lowering. Yeah, let's get a lowering. Then we can really manipulate the terrain. Let's put it there. That's extra points. Very nice. And we do actually get some fine sand, so that is enough to kind of finish our sand here. And then I think... Oh, that's a lot. Stagnant water. Scoring +5. Ooh, you don't like ocean in range, do you? -45? Oh my god. Okay, well, we can do it up here at least. We can have a little oasis there, I guess. You know what, then fine sand goes up here. Oh, nice. Palm tree. +3 for each range of oasis grass. Oasis grass. What? Oasis grass. Huh. +2 for each in range stagnant water. Well, that's a little bit of a mistake. Okay. So that should have gone up here, of course. Okay, well. I suppose we could create another one over here. Not down here, of course. Could do one right here. Oh, it raises everything around it. Interesting. That's okay. And you need the oasis grass, so we can create a little bit of well, actually an oasis right there. Very nice. What else we have? We have apricot tree. So you benefit off other apricot trees. Luckily, you have quite the range. Ah, you have like a circle around you like that. Not too close, but like this is Perfect. Yes. Nice. Ah, okay. Okay, I was wondering why it said 1 out of 4 there, but it is actually because it's only hitting the one other sandy beach tile. Or sandy desert, whatever it's called. Fine sand. Okay. Well, I see that we have another pack available to us, so let's do that. A rocky desert. I would also love to be able to inspect my world right now. So maybe close this down and then choose afterwards. Let's see. We don't need the sandy desert, so it's either forest or rocky desert. We could probably use the forest, no problem. But I think we still have a bit up here where we could use the rocky desert. So let's do that. I don't think it's the correct choice. Just because these are kind of difficult to score off. And that's apparently what we got. Okay. You need to be alone, so that's not gonna happen anywhere. It is, actually, right there is okay. Okay, this I don't think we can place anywhere. And you can't go over here, no. So this one is a lost cause. This is still gonna get us some points, just not as much, so there's little to no reason not to place them down. We are not gonna get any more desert, so there's no real reason not to just place them. And let's see, you can get a little bit of points here as well, not a lot. We could get some, actually we could get a little bit of this out here, couldn't we? Can you go on this? No. You can go on this though. We could do that. Place that for an extra few points. Could do that, just why not? It looks nice. Should have done it the other way around, that's fine. You are not gonna get any points either for being alone, but no reason not to get the 4 points each, right? Okay, let's see. We have some young oaks that we can certainly place down. And what is it? +5 for each empty tile. Okay, it's not just 2. It's for each empty tile. So something like that is a good spot. Something like that is a good spot, and that's a decent enough spot as well. Let's get a pack. Could get the beach. Could get the beach. And in fact, I think we will. We have a few tiles around that I would like a beach on. And we also get something we can actually place in water. It's not a high-scoring thingamajiggy, but it adds a little bit to the landscape. Let's go ahead and pick a man here. Eraser. Just the one, though. Just the one, though. But that might not be too bad if we want to clear something. I didn't really use any of these, but I'm sure there could be a great tactical use for it. Somewhere kind of in the middle. I mean, this is kind of probably the best place, but what we can do is we can fill this with sand first. And let's see, we have 2 pebbles. And they score off each other, so we can do something like that. And then we can place that for just a few extra points. Just a few extra points. That is a lot of erasers. I don't know if it's the wording. I don't know if you get 1 eraser per point. It kind of seems like it. Okay, we can do something like this. Well, we already have a next pack. Could we get another beach, please? We could not. We could get a polar one, though. I think that would be okay. Yeah, let's try that. We could go some polar over here. actually, what we can do now is we could actually raise these. Just because that'll give us a few extra points. Bringing them up to the high ground. We'd probably go nuts here if we wanted to do this. We don't really have anything else to use them on, right? So let's do that. Right, these probably have to go and be rocky as well now. Let's raise that and get an extra 3 points, why not? We have another men here, okay. We could duplicate actually for a bunch of extra. Let's do that. And let's keep it in reserve maybe. We can try and figure out what we want. We are working over here right now. So maybe this is where we want it. The question is what exactly we want to copy. I'm not sure if we can copy a building actually. Could be interesting to find out. It does say it copies it. Let's fill out whatever we have over here. We could do not much. Let's do that and that. Let's do that. What do we have that we can place down here? I don't think we have anything actually. No. Okay, well. Do we really get the building as well? We do. Wow. Well, we didn't have any elevations, so that's kind of nice. Do we want? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get some snow down here. We could probably get something else, but... like that. Probably getting close to the end here, so... we do get an alpine tundra, and I think that's probably close to what we need. And the next biome, hopefully a temperate one to fix the last bit here. Let's see. We get some alpine grass. +2 on medium, +4 on high. Rock debris, +3 on high and +9 on very high. That's the first, like, very high we see. Okay, well, we do have some elevators. So let's just increase this. This is not going to do a lot for us. But it might do a little bit, at least for these. These are on medium, and these are just gonna give us whatever, yeah. We could also hang on to this for now, see if we get another men here before we finish here. Where does this go? Rock debris. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this then. Something like that right there. That works as well. And this one... no? Permafrost. Oh, these are not the same. Okay. These are not the same. Okay, let's do the berry shrub. You get +5 if one shrub is in range. You should do well right there as well. Okay. So... I know what this is. That's this one. Okay. A little bit of a mistake, but that's fine. There is actually an undo, so we can undo. I think maybe we're going back over here then. And I think this should do it. Yeah. So what are we after? We are after a temperate, and we are after a... we're after a temperate. Any temperate will do, and I think this is gonna be just fine. That will probably be all the bits over there. Yes, it is indeed. Okay, this should not necessarily be an issue. Yeah, barely though. Let's plop a couple of oak trees like that and like that. We can get ourselves another one if we wanted to, and I don't see why not. Let's get ourselves a polar. Just to finish off the game here, we have or something is hiding right there. Yeah, you get points on high altitude, but we don't really have that. So what we can do before we finish the game here, you can only be placed on what? Rock Glacier, that's this one, and you could be placed there. I don't think we have anything else we can place really. No occupied tile around. That's that is a very tall order. I don't know why the range is so big on this one, since it looks like it only covers just around it. We don't have any tiles that are completely free. I guess we can try and delete. Okay, it doesn't count anything around it. Does it say anything about being alone? No, I don't know why there's such a big range on it. So let's do that. Delete this one, and as we can see, we don't actually lose score for this. So that if you find something, for instance, that's like mega points, and you have more of the same thing to place, that I suppose is a way to get a lot of points. Yeah, that is a way to get a lot of points. Okay, well, let us finish this one off with some rock debris. And we are done. We could continue here for a high score if we wanted to, but I think this showcases the game quite nicely. As I said, there's no campaign. There's a score that you can go for, and you get all sorts of. I think there's all sorts of different ways to increase score, like having multiple biomes, etc., etc. So yeah, different biomes. We cleansed everything. Points left over. Cleansing ×2. So blah 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 blah. All sorts of different ways to increase your score. That's gonna do it for today's videos. It has been a look at My Tiny Landscape, I believe was the name. Very cute, very sweet little game. Very chill and very relaxing. Something you can just pick up, start. Doesn't take too long. We did this one in 40 minutes, and we probably went a little bit in depth. So it's a quick little game. Very nice, very neat. For now, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.